here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First play at second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on. Shift.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Give left side here for Nwangu. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. His 2nd touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Third and short, going with their tight end. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 18-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, That's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. He bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
We're going with a dime set. Shotgun now for Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr keeps it on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Finding room to the 20. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.